All right, ladies and gentlemen, the creators of Stargate Universe, Brad Wright and Robert Cooper.
Hi, everybody. Pretty excited to be here. There's a lot of people here. I want to bring on and introduce the cast of Stargate Universe. People you're going to get to like over the next, hopefully, several years. Starting with Jameel Walker-Smith. Come on out. See, next year he's going to be doing this, right? Elena Huffman. David Blue. Mr. Robert Carlyle. Ming Na. Brian J. Smith. And last but not least, Elise Levesque. So, you know, Rob and I are pretty excited about this show, and we've been doing something called Stargate for 15 seasons now. This is season 16. Woohoo! Plus a couple movies. So, honestly, for us to get this excited about the show at this point in our careers, which have, Stargate's been a lot of our adult lives, we're really, really excited, and especially about our cast. Look at these guys. Robert's a man of few words, but do you have anything to say, Rob?
I have lots to say.
Go ahead, man.
You know, I think there's a lot of anticipation about the show. Certainly fans of Stargate have been with us for a long time, and we certainly respect you and know that the reason we're here is because of you. And you know, we've worked really, really hard to keep the franchise going and make sure that people who love Stargate have something to watch. And we're real excited about this show. It's different, and we're hoping you really like it.
It's different in the sense that it has a different feel. It has a different energy. We actually are shooting it in a slightly different way than we have the first two Stargate series. It's much more handheld. It's much more dynamic, as I think you saw in the trailer. Did you guys like the trailer? Well, when we finish an episode, we're going to start airing those too. So, and we're close. It takes a long time to make a science fiction show because of all the visual effects. There's a couple of questions here that are from Zap to It. They were fan questions. And one of the questions was, can I watch Stargate Universe if I never watch Stargate SG-1 or Stargate Atlantis? And I would argue, yeah, the answer is yes. But I would argue that, although probably nobody here has not seen Stargate SG-1 or Stargate Atlantis. Show of hands, who hasn't seen Stargate SG-1 or Stargate Atlantis? One. Holy cow!
It is available on DVD.
All right, I'm going to have to ask you to leave now. It's funny. People are always saying, "Oh, I've never seen your show," and I go, "It's on the TV all day now. What are you talking about?" Stargate. Oh, there's a show I want to watch. Well, I've seen them all, right? The other, I think the answer to that question is beyond yes. It is quite a different feel. It will reintroduce what a Stargate is for the 7 of you who put up your hands. It will give you a whole new sense of what what Stargate is in sort of an introductory scenes that are quite clever that Robert wrote. But it will very much reward the SG-1 and Atlantis viewer. You probably saw that Mr. Richard Dean Anderson is in our show. And will be occurring periodically through the season. We're all glad to see that. And Amanda Tapping is in our pilot episode.
You know, we really looked very hard at what we loved about Stargate and what we thought, you know, the fans really loved. And you know, I think there's a lot of speculation about what the show's going to be like and anticipation from fans. And, you know, I think if I could at least address some of those fears, at its core, Stargate Universe, while, you know, many people are talking about it in terms of being, you know, darker and grittier, I mean, it really is still Stargate. And I think that's because, you know, it's coming from Brad and myself, and our spirit is very much what Stargate has been over the years, and that is to write something that is about, you know, people in extraordinary circumstances, people like, you know, you and I. One of the things that made Stargate so interesting to me was the fact that it was contemporary. It was people from the here and now in these fantastic situations. And I think we've tried to bring that element back into the series. It had gotten to a point where everyone was a superhero and a genius, and not that these people aren't smart and heroes, but it's, you know,
David can fly.
Yeah.
Well, that's later. That happens later.
But I think that trying to make the characters identifiable and then at the same time, you know, put them in a situation where they could really face challenges and deal with you know, incredible experiences of exploration, and there will still be, you know, a sense of humor and hope. It's not all going to be, you know, depressing and dark.
That was actually the second Zap to It question that we're supposed to ask ourselves.
Well,
will SG-1 have all the important humor that's been found in successful Stargate series, or will it be dark and serious? The answer, Robert just gave. I had to do those two questions, so now we're done. The other thing I wanted, I want to just ask you guys, because we're going to get to a Q&A in just a couple of minutes, and these guys are all convention virgins. So be gentle. And they're, you know, we were at a party last night. We were at our Stargate SGU party last night, which is always fun at Comic-Con. And a very funny thing happened to Jamil and Elise. Why don't you tell that story, either one of you?
Oh my goodness. Jamili baby?
So Elise and I, when we got to San Diego, we decided let's go check out the MGM booth.
And I had already been there earlier, so
Yeah.
I decided to be Jamil's tour guide.
Yeah.
And we wandered up to the Stargate booth. And Jamil's one of those people, he's very easily excited. His face gets very
Takes
shiny.
one to know one.
So, well said. So needless to say, we looked like fans. We were going pretty nuts. And this girl comes up to us.
And we took pictures in front of the Stargate.
Well,
That's how it started.
but before we got in front of the Stargate, this girl that was working the booth came up to us. And she goes, "Hi, would either of you be interested in entering a contest? It's a chance to have a guest appearance on the new Stargate universe."
Yeah.
Really? Apparently we should have given it a shot. I don't know why we didn't enter.
Yeah.
Instead we opted for a photo in front of the Stargate.
And they won. Okay, we're going to open it up to the floor for questions now, because I know that that's what you folks really like. So are we ready to do that? Do we have microphones set up? Pick me.
There you go, David.
Hi.